Wyzatv here, and we seem to be doing things a little bit out of order. In this video, I'm going to give you my 2017 predicted breakout stars or potential breakout stars for the year 2017. And this is all based off of what I've seen them do in 2016, so we could say this is a 2016 list. And I will be including NXT wrestlers in this. I want to kind of just break up the monotony here because we will be getting to NXT Superstars of the Year and whatnot. So let's just mix it up a little bit and give you the potential stars of 2017. Now, this list is going to be in the order of probability. Do I believe that WWE is going to invest in these guys for the year 2017? 10 is least likely, 1 is most likely, or I guess you could say like I kind of want it that way. Yep, complete fan service here. I'm going to start this one out with number 10. And this one is probably going to be more so in the 205 Live, and hopefully in NXT we have Tozawa. His showing in the 205, not 205, but in the Cruiserweight tournament, this guy to me was absolutely, he was just excellent. I love his physicality, I love his storytelling, and I'm not sure if he speaks English or not. I'm not all that familiar with him, but all I can go off of was what we saw in him in that tournament, or that's all that I'm pretty much going off of. In that tournament, and also he had a match on NXT with him, Tajiri, against DIY, and Tozawa is just a special guy. He's a special guy. He is a Japanese wrestler that could hybrid a Japanese style and a strong, well, Japanese is, semi-strong style, and also an American style as well. He could get spotty if he want. This guy has it. And if he could cut a good promo, or at least a predictable promo in a Japanese tone, or maybe get a translator, or I don't know, Tozawa could be special. I like this guy a whole lot. Number 9, staying in the NXT realm, we got Big Damo. Well, I'm thinking they're going to call him Damo in NXT, or at least I hope so. Don't know what his affiliation with Sanity is as of this moment, but Damo is a big, girthy, Rusev-looking, body-wise, type of guy. And I've seen some of his work on, WCPW? I hope I'm getting that correct. But I've seen some of his work on there, and the guy could go. The guy is physical. You guys know how I am about physical wrestlers, which is also going to be my number 8. You guys know how I like my physical wrestlers, guys that could just go in there and just whoop on you and beat on you and just be a vicious heel. I believe that in NXT, they're going to position Big Damo that way. And again, not knowing what his affiliation is with Sanity, if they ever break him off from Sanity, if he's going to be joining them, he's just going to be an absolute stud on his own. Can we give him that Rusev style of 2014, 2013, where Rusev was just in there as a flat-out killer? If we give him that, hey, we're looking at a future NXT champion. So, Big Damo for me is number 9. Number 8, and this one might be a surprise to some of you, I have Kevin Owens. Yeah, you would think that he already broke out, right? 2015 kind of broke out a little bit there. Yes, and I still say not to his full potential. He's broken out, and even when getting the title, I feel as though he's regressed. He's moved backwards as far as character. Now, as far as push, maybe he hasn't moved out, or maybe he hasn't moved back. But I just feel as though he has yet to fully break out. Now, I've seen some of the stuff that Kevin Owens can do, and the guy is just flat out remarkable. If we get that heel turn from him on Jericho going into WrestleMania, and then at WrestleMania he just completely just throttles Jericho. I mean, just beat him into retirement. Maybe he's the guy that retires Chris Jericho. If they do something like that and they continue that character with Kevin Owens, make him more into that Kevin Steen just killer mentality of just brutal. I told you guys, man. Yeah, I know. I like my physical wrestlers. Number 8 for me, Kevin Owens. If they could flesh out this guy's potential, they're going to have a monster on their hands. Just let Kevin be Steen, man. Just let him be Steen. Number 7, and I already see this one being positioned. We have Jack Gallagher, the gentleman. This guy, not really much needs to be said. The guy is an excellent worker. I really don't know much about his selling because for the most part, he's usually just in there putting on a show. And WWE loves guys that can put on a show. They love guys that got some comedy to them. I could see them being very versatile with a Gallagher, or Gallagher gimmick. Whether it be on 205 Live or on Raw, I could see them moving him around all over the place and trying to spotlight him more on the show. And the investment in Gallagher, again, it's already started, and I think that they're going to go all the way with a guy like that. Now, does he win a major title in 2017? The jury's out on that. I don't personally think so, but I do think that he's going to get that push that's going to get him to the next level and put eyes on him. Number 6. I believe they're going somewhere with this whole Emelina thing. I think that they're trying to put they're building her up for some reason here. And what I mean by that, depending on when you watch this video or listen to this video, maybe you're listening to it later on in 2017, maybe you're listening to it in 2016. But I'm talking about that whole gimmick with her debut and how much they keep putting it off and how much she's coming soon, premiering soon, re-debuting soon. I got a feeling it could go one of two ways. It's going to be a complete joke and she's going to look like shit, or she's gonna be a badass, man. Emma's a damn good worker. She's one of the best that they have. Easily one of the best that they have. And if they need a challenger for a Charlotte, like I would like to see a heel versus heel with her and Charlotte. That would be pretty good. I would like to see her just destroy a chick like Sasha Banks or a Bayley. Just destroy them. Or if they send her to SmackDown, which I don't think that they're gonna do. I think they're gonna keep her on Raw. Emma, she's a damn good worker. And I think that they're finally going to put some focus in on her because she's someone that deserves it. And she's been riding that pine for quite some time. I think they're going to put the investment in her this year. I got her as number 6. Number 5. Getting back to my physical guys, I'm going with Luke Harper. And this right here is purely based on what they do with him and Randy Orton. Hopefully it's at Mania. If they do him and Randy Orton at WrestleMania, then I got a feeling that Luke Harper is going to get a major push in 2017. I think that they're putting him against Randy Orton, that whole little dynamic there, that little feud that they're building there. I feel as though that is something to elevate Luke Harper. Right now they got him eating crow, they got him taking a lot of losses, but I think it's to build a better picture. I think it's more so to separate unfortunately, I think it's to separate him from Bray Wyatt. Hopefully not. But yet and still, I think that they're going to put some investment in a Harper. Does he win a major title? Again, I don't see that happening. But I do think that they give him a good enough push that gives him name value. That's the one thing that Luke Harper is missing right now. The guy can work his ass off and he can work with literally anybody. That's a guy that WWE needs, and they know that they have him. And they're using him to the best of their ability, not the best of his ability. So, if they want to start building for the future, they gotta start putting some stock into Luke Harper, especially since he's as versatile as he is. The guy can be a star. I mean, it's not somebody you want to put on your Wheaties box or nothing. Number 4, Alexa Bliss. Sure, she's the champion right now. And I think that that's a setup for her in 2017. I think in 2017, just like everybody else, I think that she's going to get a lot of stock put into her. They're going to keep fleshing out this character of hers. She's getting better by the week. When she first came into SmackDown, I didn't really care for her. As a matter of fact, while she was in NXT, I didn't really care for her. But the more they fleshed out her character on SmackDown, the more I believed her. She's more of a boss than Sasha is. I know I'm pretty down on Sasha, but she legit is more of a boss than Sasha is. Just think about the character and how it's portrayed. They've put a lot of investment into her. And again, I think it's to prep her for 2017. I don't know how long she's going to hold on to that title. She might drop it and pick it up a few times in 2017. But She's going to be the top of that women's division on SmackDown. Number 3. We're going to call him Adrian Neville because just Neville, it just doesn't roll off the tongue like Adrian Neville. Well, Pac didn't really roll off the tongue either. But yeah, we got Neville at number 3. This guy is going to be the king of the Cruiserweight division. Without a shadow of a doubt. Once they finally changed this guy to heel, and I didn't see that coming, but once they finally turned this guy to heel, I see more character in Neville than I've seen in him ever. And that's including anything he's done in NXT. He looks a lot more vicious. He dominates, kicks at, like, this guy is a flat out beast. And they're actually letting him talk, and he's not a bad promo once he's cutting the heel promo. I don't know how he worked in the Indies. I believe he worked as a face, but I seen like highlights of him in the Indies. I didn't see actual feuds and such with him. So I don't know if he worked heel at all. But here on Raw and on 205 Live, him being that dominant heel, he's an automatic star. He is an absolute star. They changed up his look to hide some of his features that they don't necessarily agree with. And it's working for him. It's damn sure working for him. Number 2, the Braun Strowman. He could even be put at number 1. Braun Strowman currently right now is, from what I'm hearing, people are agreeing with me. I'm not saying that they're agreeing with me on what I'm about to say because I never said this because I haven't really been watching too much Raw. But they're saying that Braun Strowman is the best thing on Raw right now. Now, I've been praising Braun Strowman ever since the brand split. I've been praising this guy. And now people are starting to see why. They're booking Braun Strowman the way that Roman Reigns should have been booked years ago. If you want Reigns to get over, you book him like this. You just have him just come out and destroy shit. Have him come out and destroy people. Braun Strowman he's booked as a heel. But Braun Strowman is a babyface from crowd reaction. And that's pretty much how you have to look at your faces these days. Faces are heels. Heels are faces. Faces don't even fear heels anymore. For example, I'll give you an example. You look at this is starting to turn into a podcast. You look at a Raw, you look at a Stephanie, and Stephanie says, I'm going to put you, Roman, or I'm going to put you, Seth, in a match with Braun Strowman. Or I'm going to put you in a match with Kevin Owens, and your title is on the line. And they just look at her like, all right, whatever. Back in the day, they'll have that concern look like, oh, man, damn. How am I going to get out of this one? And commentary will play it up like, oh, man, they got a hell of a match ahead of them tonight. But we don't get that anymore. Roman Reigns, in that sense, is a heel because he's holding back the real heels. Whereas the heels, Braun Strowman, comes out, acts as a heel, kicks ass, and the crowd reacts and they love it because we don't have heels that do that. Look at it, Kevin Owens. His pop has just been regressing more and more and more, and it's coming or becoming obsolete. And that's because he doesn't have any momentum behind him. He doesn't have any viciousness behind him. And he doesn't kick ass as a heel. He doesn't put fear in the hearts of any faces. Braun Strowman does. And I see that they're pushing this guy. Now, do they push him to the moon? They slow gassed it. They did it the right way. That's another thing. If they would have did it to Roman, they would have done it the right way. They did it slow. They built him up with some jobbers. Kept him in that mid-card. He's in the mid-card matches. And then he's just fucking up other guys. That's what you do to get somebody over. Braun Strowman's my number 2. My number 1. My number 1, if you guys follow me enough, if you listen to my shows, if you watch or read my reactions or read what I say on Twitter, you guys know who my number 1 is. And I think that he's going to be a world champion very soon. Number 1, the Baron Corbin. Yeah, the Baron Corbin. This guy has a hell of a lot of talent. Clean up his promos a little bit, but he's pretty clean. He's all right. He's much further ahead than a Roman was at this time in his career. Baron Corbin has all of the physical talent. It took some time to work it in there, but he has it. We know that he could work a decently long or decently length match. Fucking tongue twister here. One take, that's all you get. Baron Corbin's a beast. Baron Corbin's a beast, and he's finally getting a chance that he should have had a long time ago. But again, they gave him the slow build that they should have gave Roman, because they don't want fans to turn on him the wrong way. They want him to be a heel. They want him to be a heel, which works. But they don't want him getting that wrong reaction. They want him getting that good heel heat, not that get off my screen heel heat. Not much needs to be said about Baron Corbin. When you put him in there with some of the better guys, he has some very good matches. He looks like $100. When you put him in there with so-so guys, he has decent matches. He's fine. Just that they don't mean anything, so it doesn't matter when you watch those matches. There's no investment in them. But the guy could flat out go. The guy could talk. He's very believable, physical. You guys know how I am about my physical guys. And damn, I didn't give you guys a honorable mention. Who's my honorable mention going to be? I got 2 honorable mentions for you in no particular order, and I'm not even going to put up a screenshot of them. Sheamus and Cesaro, they're probably my last honorable mention. But my other honorable mention is, and it's a wild card, Ty Dillinger. He's going to be called up probably at the Rumble. And there's reasons why I didn't put guys like Nakamura or Samoa Joe or guys like that on my list. Those guys have already broken out. When they get to the main roster, they're going to be put up in that upper echelon. They're going to be put up there without a shadow of a doubt. Ty Dillinger is not there yet. He's an IC guy. He's a mid-card guy. He's probably going to debut at that Royal Rumble. And depending on where he goes, if he goes to SmackDown, he might get that push. If he goes to Raw, he's going to be buried. So, Ty Dillinger is a wild card for me. And that's all I got for this video. Please give me your top 10 potential breakout stars of 2017. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like on it if you did. Yeah, not if you did. Now, I want to put a like goal on it again. You guys know me and my like goals. We ain't reaching them because you're lazy as all hell. Like goal of 500. I'm going to keep setting it. Put me over, goddammit. I'm going to stop making videos. I hate all of you. Fucking die.